my motorcycle, 2009 Kawasaki Ninja 650 sport bike. I've had it for about 8 years, so I'm quite accustomed to the T-checks. But I'm going to take you through them slowly so you can understand. The first one I need you to look at is the tire tread. That's the T for this abbreviation. Tire tread, you're looking for a good depth that you can see. There's no wearing, there's no uneven places. You also need to check your front and back brakes. Your brakes should always be accounted for and checked. Sitting here, I can see both of my brakes, front and back. Come to the back, showing my brake calipers. You check all of these things before you pull off. Check your air pressure. Tires have to be to specs. I have my own tire gauge and pressure pump, so I can fill my tires at any time. Next, I'm going to bring you to the handlebars. It may sound silly, but because I've had my bike knocked over, hit, wind's blown it over with the cover, I check to make sure my handlebars are not bent, there's no damage, and no problem with the levers. When I say levers, I mean your clutches. Your clutch and throttle. Make sure they're straight. Make sure all the wires are connected and clean, even. Start the bike. Make sure you have the proper amount of pressure. Make sure not too loose. Make sure not too tight. That could cause a lot of problems with shifting and just stopping and starting your bike. Inspect the cables. There's small cables down in the nose of the bike. These are very important. Again, this allows you to stop, start, and shift gears. If any of this is undone or any problems, it could be detrimental. Next is your lights. Make sure your light switches work. Make sure there's nothing impeding your light switches. Start the bike. Check the front and back brakes. Front and back lights. You're looking for headlights and turn signals. Come to the back of the bike. Again, you're looking for tail light and turn signals. Checking each one. Next is O. O is for oil. Oil and all of the fluids. Which means you have to come down on a sport bike and you have to lean the bike. You have to shake the bike. You have to loosen the fluids so you can see where everything is. You see the chassis is really tight. So you gotta put your hands in the bottom of it. You have to get on the ground and check all of your fluids. Giving you a little bit of a preview. I know you can't see it as well as I would like you to. Next, check your brake fluid. After your oil, brake fluid. After brake fluid, front and back reservoir. My sport bike has both. So you have two reservoirs, front and back. So you need to check both. After that, you check for coolant leaks. If your bike is sitting overnight, you'll definitely be able to tell if it's a leak. Next is your chassis. Your chassis is your chain. For a sport bike rider, any bike rider, that's very important. This right here, you want to check for any kinds of rust. You want to make sure it's lubed and oiled. You want to actually put your finger in on the chain and pull it and grab it. You want to make sure there's no play in it. You want to make sure it's not loose. You want to make sure everything is sturdy. You also want to look at your kickstand. This is important. I replaced this kickstand once before for it being bent. It wasn't flush. It wasn't sturdy. And I had a storm come by and actually lift my bike up and throw it to the ground, causing a lot of damage. So again, kickstand is important. Kickstand is what keeps your vehicle, your bike, mobile, upright, and stationary. And all over, like I said, these are all things I feel like you really should do every ride, not just one ride. Every ride before you take off. If you do these things, you should be safe and happy. Take care.